A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark ruling, the High Court has decided that asylum seekers can continue to be housed at the Bell Hotel in Epping, Essex, despite a local council's attempts to block their accommodation on planning grounds. Justice Mould, presiding over the case, stated he was not persuaded by the Epping Forest District Council's (EFDC) request for an injunction to prevent the hotel from housing asylum seekers, emphasizing the ongoing need for contingency accommodations for those awaiting asylum decisions. The council's legal team argued that the housing of asylum seekers at the hotel constituted a material change of use that had led to an increase in protests and public unrest in the area. However, the Home Office intervened in the case, asserting that the council's arguments were misconceived. Justice Mould dismissed the council's claims, noting that they failed to provide substantial evidence linking asylum seekers to increased crime or antisocial behavior. He remarked that the occasional criminal acts by individuals do not indicate a general propensity for crime among asylum seekers, highlighting that similar behaviors are also exhibited by members of the settled population. This ruling comes in the wake of heightened tensions in the community, particularly following the arrest of an Ethiopian asylum seeker, Hadush Gebrselassie Kabatu, who was charged with sexually assaulting a girl while residing at the hotel. Kabatu had been jailed for 12 months, but was mistakenly released and later rearrested. The protests outside the Bell Hotel have drawn significant media attention, and the judge acknowledged the council's desire to address public order issues stemming from these demonstrations. However, he asserted that public opposition alone does not constitute valid grounds for planning or environmental harm. The court's decision has sparked political backlash, with Conservative Party officials claiming it undermines local democracy and prioritizes the rights of illegal immigrants over those of British citizens. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp voiced strong criticism, asserting that the ruling represents a failure to listen to the concerns of local residents. In response, Labour officials accused Philp of hypocrisy, pointing out that his party was responsible for the initial opening of many asylum hotels. A spokesperson for the Home Office reiterated the government's commitment to closing all asylum hotels and relocating asylum seekers to more suitable accommodations, such as military bases. This ruling marks a significant moment in the ongoing debate over immigration policy in the UK, as local councils grapple with the implications of housing asylum seekers in their communities. The Bell Hotel has been a focal point for protests, and as the situation continues to develop, it remains a symbol of the contentious discourse surrounding asylum and immigration in the country. As the government works to implement a structured plan to address the housing of asylum seekers, the community of Epping and similar locales will undoubtedly remain at the forefront of this pressing national issue. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.